hip dominant skateboarder, you need to target these muscle groups the most. Your tibialis anterior, your gluteus maximus, your erectus spinae, and also your core stabilizers. We're also going to do an integration exercise at the end to target all muscle groups so that you can reprogram how to move effectively. Okay, in these exercises, we're going to target the core stabilizers. In order to do that, we need you to get in a quadruped position, raise your opposite arm up and your opposite leg up. Hold that for 60 to 120 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat on the other side. If you want to challenge this a little bit further, you can add movement. So the same side, lift up and then come down without touching the floor, go back up. If you don't find this challenging enough, you can always go onto your elbows, lift one arm up and opposite leg up, and hold that for 60 seconds. In this exercise, we're going to target the gluteus maximus. So, in order to do that, you need to get on your back, bring your arms by your side, use your hands for this one because we're going to target the glutes anyway. Make sure your feet are parallel, facing forward. You're raising your bum towards the ceiling and really trying to activate your glutes as much as you can. Hold that for 60 seconds or 120 seconds. Once you find that easy, you can always lift one knee up and do the same thing unilaterally. So one side, hold for 60 to 120 seconds, and then repeat on the other side. Again, if you find that too easy, you can always bring one leg out, stretch it out, and hold that again for the same amount of time. So in this exercise, we're going to target the erectus spinae. To do that, you get on the mat, on your front, hands behind the ears, and then you're just going to go up, hold that position for a couple of seconds, and then slowly come back down for 4 seconds or in a controlled manner. Back up, hold, and slowly come back down. Repeat that for anything above 13 reps. Or for 60 to 120 seconds time under tension. So in this exercise, we're targeting the tibialis anterior muscle. In order to do that, you want to tie a resistance band against something. I've had people tie it against refrigerators, tables. As long as it's secure, you're fine. Once you've done that, just make sure that you go back enough and you can place your calf on top of something that heightens your legs so that you have full range and you've got no restrictions coming from your foot to the floor. Once you've done that, chest up, you want to pull as far as you can, keeping the knee nice and locked in, and then hold for 2 seconds, and then slowly come back down in a controlled manner, or for 4 seconds, then bring it straight back up. Now, a regression from this would be using a lighter resistance band, and a progression would be just focusing on time under tension a little bit further. So I would do 60 to 120 seconds of time under tension, anything above 13 reps, and just make sure you're focusing on the movement pattern. Make sure your foot's completely straight as well, because if it's going to the side anyway, you're not really going to target the right area. So foot straight, chest up, feet on there, pull for 1 second, 2 second hold, and then 4 seconds all the way down, and then repeat. All right, the reason why we activate your core stabilizers is so that you're balanced on the board, so that you're not rotating as well. The reason why we activate your ankles is because essentially if you haven't got enough range, once you get to that full range of motion, you're going to start tipping from your hips. Glutes are really important. It's one of the largest muscles in your body, and also it stabilizes your trunk, so that's why your glutes are really important. As opposed to your spine, obviously in order to keep your chest up, you need a really strong back. So that's why we did all those exercises. So now we're going to integrate all those exercises, and you can do that with a dumbbell, like with dumbbells, or you can do it with a barbell. But essentially what you want to do is bring your feet outside your hips or shoulder width apart, bring the dumbbells onto your chest. This will enable you to keep your posture up. So having the weights in front of you is really important. From there, you're going to get into a squat. And when I squat, I want to make sure that my back is parallel to my shins. So if I'm leaning too far forward or I'm leaning too far back, I'm not going to get a good form. So essentially from there, get into that squat, go up, press. Make sure your arms are next to your ears, your glutes are nice and strong, your abs are tucked in, your chest is up, and then slowly bring it back down. So this exercise is going to be a front squat to overhead press. The reason why I find this is a progression from using dumbbells is because the progression in dumbbells aren't sometimes very good. So the incrementation for the barbells are a lot easier to manage, and you don't really want to increase progressively more than 3 to 5% when you're increasing weight. So this is how you do that. I hope you got a nice understanding of every muscle group as well and why it's important to target those areas. If you need any more help, please DM me, give me a shout. I'll be more than happy to help you with your goals in skateboarding. But apart from that, keep shredding, and I hope to hear from you soon.